With new flea market restrictions, barters are more important than ever. In this video, we'll be going over the most useful barters with level 2 traders. Keep in mind that some of these barters may be locked behind quests. Number 1. 2 large cans of Tushonka for one 30-round pack of 545x39 BT ammo from Prapor. Finding high-quality ammo can be difficult, and even with the flea, ammo types such as BT can be a little expensive. But finding food is extremely easy, so trading 2 cans of beef stew for a full magazine of good ammo is definitely a worthwhile exchange. You can also trade 1 dry fuel for a 30-round pack of BT ammo, but this is a slightly worse trade. Number 2. 5 packs of Apollo cigarettes for 1 AK-74N from Prapor. What makes this barter so good is that not only are Apollo cigarettes super easy to find, but they're also typically extremely cheap on the flea. So if you've collected 3 or 4 packs, you can finish this barter for extremely cheap and get a quality rifle in return. Number 3. 1 analog thermometer for 1 60-round magazine from Prapor. 60-rounders can be very hard to come by before you get the flea, and some early gunsmith quests require them. For only 1 thermometer, this barter is a great way to progress through those early mechanic quests. Number 4. 15 medical tools, 10 syringes, and 8 hydrogen peroxides for 1 Injectors case from Therapist. The new Injectors case is quite possibly one of the most useful combat and logistical items in the game. Only taking up a single slot in your secure container, you can carry multiple SJ6, ETG, Zangustin, mules, and other useful stims. Being able to eliminate bleeds, restore HP, or carry out massive amounts of loot is insanely useful, and you no longer have to risk losing these expensive stims or forfeiting valuable secure container slots for them. It will take a while to get these items, but you will absolutely need to get your hands on this item. Number 5. Whether you need a Keytool to actually hold keys, or just want to sell the Keytool back to Therapist for 500,000 rubles, this barter is extremely useful. The items required are relatively easy to find and sometimes also cheap on the flea, and this is a great example of a barter that can actually make money for you if you decide to sell the Keytool back to Therapist. Number 6. 1 cat statue, 1 lion statue, and 4 horse statues for a docs case from Therapist. While the lion may be a little tricky to find, the other components are pretty easy to get, and in return, you'll get a docs case. Getting access to such a powerful item can make your Tarkov experience a lot easier. Docs cases not only hold keys, but you can also put diaries and intelligence folders in them, freeing up even more space in your secure container. If you can find the lion, this barter is absolutely worth it. Number 7. 2 Zibbo lighters for 1 M67 grenade from Peacekeeper. This classic barter is very useful for a variety of reasons. The M67 does have a long fuse, but it's also one of the most lethal grenades in the game. But in exchange for just 2 Zibbo lighters, which are very common to find, you can also acquire M67s to craft green gunpowder in the hideout, or to smooth over relations with Prapor if you piss him off with Chemical Part 4. Number 8. 1 tank battery, 3 Iridium, 3 Virtex, and 5 military cables for a beta secure container from Peacekeeper. This is an extremely expensive barter, and some items like the Virtex may be very hard to find. But if you have the standard edition of the game with the alpha container, until you complete the Punisher quest line, this barter is one of the only ways you can obtain a larger secure container. If possible, I would recommend focusing on getting the Epsilon container from the Punisher quest line, but if you absolutely need a bigger secure container, you can attempt this barter. Number 9. 1 fuse for 1 VOG 17 from Mechanic. This barter is super simple. Fuses are everywhere, and you get a grenade in return. You can't go wrong. Number 10. 7 GP coins for SAI Edition M4 from Mechanic. Chances are you'll acquire some GP coins in your travels, and if you can save up 7 of them, this barter is amazing for many reasons. First, the rifle you receive actually has great stats and will be very useful. Second, the 60-round magazine it comes with is essential for completing Gunsmith Part 4. I should also mention that Mechanic has tons of barters that will be useful in several gunsmith quests, so if you can't find a part you need, or it's too expensive on the flea, always check barters first. Number 11. 1 Majaica coffee, 1 TarCola, and 1 milk for a Kirasa armor from Ragman. For just a handful of food items, you can get one of the best level 3 armor pieces. You can't go wrong. Number 12. One sewing kit and one ripstop for an MMAC plate carrier from Ragman. This is one of the best pieces of armor that Ragman offers at level 2. Sewing kits can be a little tricky to find at times, but check hidden stashes for them, and ripstop can be found on scav runs at Interchange. Number 13. 4 energy-saving bulbs for one tri-zip backpack from Ragman. One of the most frustrating difficulties of the early wipe is having tiny backpacks. For only 4 ES bulbs, you can get a large backpack easily, but unless your strength is pretty high, it might not be so easy getting to extract once you fill it. Number 14. 10 hot rods, 5 TarColas, 5 cans of herring, and 5 squash for one Holodonick from Jaeger. This barter requires a lot of items, but chances are if you are in need of a food container, you might have all of the required items. In the early wipe, even with an EOD account, it's easy to fill up your entire stash, so cases of any type are extremely valuable. Your only other chance at getting one is pulling one out of a marked room, which is pretty rare. Consider doing this barter instead. Number 15. 3 soap and 4 toilet paper for one Uley armored rig from Jaeger. It may be hard to get your hands on level 4 armor if you only have level 2 traders, so this barter may be valuable. For only a handful of common items, you can get yourself a decent level 4 armored rig. These are just the most useful barters in my opinion, but you should absolutely check the other barters that each trader offers to see if there are any that are useful to you. Just click on the trader, then sort by the barter items only, which is the icon with 2 arrows. Is there a level 2 barter that I missed that you think I should have included? If so, type it in the comments below and let me know. In the next video, we'll cover level 3 barters, so keep an eye out for that one. Until next time, I'm Jeff with EUL Gaming. Good luck out there.